What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do an oil change. Where's it at? On my daughter's Honda Civic, and we are going to install a front mount intercooler in our 2020 Ford Raptor. I know you guys are starting to get tired of seeing my face so up close, so I'm going to order a wide angle lens for this camera. Hopefully that'll make it so you're not all up in my grill. And yeah, let's get this shit started. Let's get this fucking front mount intercooler unboxed. I'm really excited to see this. All right, guys, there she is. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this and get started disassembling my $80,000 pickup truck. Hopefully this goes well. Oh, packing peanuts. Ah, fuck. I hate packing peanuts. They make a fucking mess everywhere. Alright, we have a pipe full of peanuts. Oh, come on, really? Wow. Guys, look. There we go. All the packing peanuts are out. Alright, that's one. Let me get something to settle these parts on. So, alright, so we have what I'm guessing is an intake tube. So much shit in here. Jesus Christ. What's that? Alright, this seems to be a mounting bracket of some sort. That in a second. And on the box here. Jesus Christ, this is going to be an unboxing of multiple boxes, it seems. Alright. Oh, there's the intercooler. Wow, it's huge. Oh my God, that's heavy. That's everything. Alright guys, that looks like everything. So this is the intercooler. We're gonna get these stickers, the sticky stuff off of it. We're gonna leave the cardboard on for right now, because when we install it and moving it around and stuff, I don't want the fins to get damaged. So we'll go ahead and leave that on. See if we can get the rest of this bubble wrap on. This thing is heavy duty. Man, this thing is heavy duty. It is extremely heavy. I would say probably 30 pounds. So my guess is this is all the hardware. Cut myself. Let's see what we got in here. Alright. We have another mounting bracket of some sort. Oh, more packing peanuts, yay. Another boost tube. A whole lot of heavy duty clamps that we have to be very careful with, because you can crush pipes with these things. So. Alright. Rubber boot. two more rubber boots inside of each other. That's weird. Bunch of bolts. More tubing inside of each other. Nice aluminum bracket. Another aluminum bracket. Damn. Whole bunch more clamps. One of these caps. I think that's it, guys. All right, you guys, we got everything unboxed. Here's the kit in its entirety. This is the entire SVC front mount intercooler kit. The only thing in here that's not included is the TurboSmart blow-off valve. But that's it. That's the kit in its entirety. 1,300 bucks. The link will be in my bio. All right, you guys, welcome back. Today is another day. We had a lot of issues yesterday. It started thunderstorming, and once it started thunderstorming, I had to stop work, start work, so I didn't really get to record very much, but I'm gonna show you where we're at and what we got left to do, give you a few pointers, and we will go from there. All right, you guys, welcome back. Today is another day. We had a lot of issues yesterday. It started thunderstorming, and once it started thunderstorming, I had to stop work, start work, so I didn't really get to record very much, but I'm gonna show you where we're at and what we got left to do, give you a few pointers, and we will go from there. All right, this is where we left off yesterday. We got the intercooler installed. So we need to readjust this hood latch. It's a little too far to the right. So we're gonna play with that a little bit. Other than that, we got the intercooler in. We got it all piped in, got all the clamps done. Got the blow-off valve. Built a little bracket for it so it holds itself in. The only issue I'm having right now is, for some reason last night we took it for a test drive and the blow-off valve is releasing the boost too soon. So I got to get with MPT tuning or figure out what's going on, because for some reason I'm losing boost. Once I hit about 10 psi, it goes back down. So anyway, so we'll play with it a little bit, make a few calls. It could have been because of the traction control. Somebody said it cuts boost when the wheels are spinning, and it was raining last night, so it could have been that, but I'm not sure. So we will go from here. All right, you guys, I just got finished cleaning everything up. This build is going to go into day 3 because we have a defective blow-off valve. The blow-off valve is just straight up leaking, so I've got another one overnighted, and we will pick this up tomorrow when it gets here. So see y'all in the morning. Yesterday we left off with a defective blow-off valve, which I'll show you all a little video of exactly what was happening there. So I had to have one overnighted. It left us dead in the water, so we got nothing done yesterday. New old blow-off valve got here overnighted, thanks to Offroad Alliance and TurboSmart for getting that done quickly. And let's get this put together and make sure this blow-off valve works. All right, you guys, so we got the SVC front mount intercooler installed. We are having some issues with the TurboSmart blow-off valve. They're leaking down. We got 2 of them. The second one seems to be leaking down too, so they won't hold boost. We're not sure why. So what we're about to do right now, we have the stock blow-off valve on. We've already tested it. We know it works. We're going to do a data log run with this. Then we're going to go back, swap to the TurboSmart one, and see if the TurboSmart one is still having issues. If it is, data log that. Send the data logs to MPT and TurboSmart and go from there, see if they can figure out the problem. But other than that, everything seems to be running fine. The SVC intercooler, I've already driven it a little bit, significantly dropped the intake temperatures. And I'm about to show you that right now. We're gonna go ahead and do a few pulls and get this data logging done, and then I'll give you some shots of the gauge. But typically at idle, like right now, it's probably 90-some degrees here in Maryland where we are, and at idle my charge intake temperature is around 115. The actual intake air temperature is around 127. That's just because the car's been sitting in the sun. So like, we've just started moving. We're doing about 30 miles an hour, and they've already dropped down to 108. And once we get off this really slow road, we'll be able to test the temperature
let's get a couple pulls and get this this data logged so they can figure out what's going on with the blow-off valve. So I will be right back. Alright, we're logging. Oh, there goes everything. Car in front of us now. Intake air temperatures went all the way down to a charge air temp went all the way down to 100. Normally, when the turbos are spooling up like that, it would go up into the 130s, and now it's back up to 113, but it's hovering way lower. I mean, in this weather, normally it would be significantly higher than this. All right, we're gonna get log 2. Stock data logging with, or stock data logging. That was data logging with MPT map, stock blow-off valve, just to show everything works. Now we got to go home, swap blow-off valves, and we will log that one and see what it comes back with, and go from there. As you can see from the intake temperatures, they stay, I would say, between 20 and 30 degrees lower, especially in the heat, than it did with the stock blow-off valve, or stock, Jesus Christ, I'm so confused today, on the stock intercooler. And then we're going to do a hit, and I'm going to show you this will not hold boost. So right now we're doing about 35, so I'm going to floor it. There it is. It's just, I'm flooring it still. It just stays down. It doesn't go up. Stock one works fine, so there's obviously, it's something to do with the blow-off valve, because again, it should just be a signal telling it to release, and it's just releasing early and it's just holding it. It's leaking out. I don't know what the fuck it is. Alright, so we got the second blow-off valve installed. It didn't fucking work. Same problem as the first one. We're gonna reinstall the stock one. I actually have to flip it over the other way. I was just testing to make sure it works. Works fine with the stock one. TurboSmart definitely has a problem with their blow-off valves on the 2020 Raptor. Wouldn't purchase one until they figure that out. Anyway, let me get this buttoned up. I have to take the intercooler back out to flip that down, and we will finish this build today. This is where we're at now. We need to trim this grill. There's zero instructions online on exactly how to trim it, but once I get it trimmed, I'll show you guys exactly what you need to do. So I want to show you where I cut the grill at. So initially, I cut the top flush, so just made this one cut right there. I made the top flush. The bottom, there's a line you can follow, and I just cut down that line. That was pretty easy. And the sides, I left alone. That's with the TurboSmart blow-off valve. But since I had to put on the stock blow-off valve, I had to cut a notch. That way the stock blow-off valve would fit. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and then you cut this horn off that's in the center. So basically just cut the center out, cut the bottom flush at the line, cut the top flush. If you're using an aftermarket blow-off valve, you can leave the sides alone. If you're using the stock blow-off valve, you need to cut a notch in it. That's going to be it. Let me get this thing on. Alright, so if you look down in there, you can see why we had to cut the notch for the stock blow-off valve. That little nozzle sticks forward, and you can see where the little notch is. Alright, we got the grill on. I just got to mount it up. That's good to go. Alright, you guys, we got this project all buttoned up. It wasn't too bad of an install, but we had a bunch of delays. We had the bad blow-off valve, which we still have to figure out why that blow-off valve is releasing pressure early. I'm going to work with TurboSmart and try to figure that out. Other than that, the install was fairly easy. We got interrupted by rain. My truck doesn't really fit in my garage all the way, so I had to work outside. Like when you put it in the garage, the bumper's right at the door, so without the door open you can't work on it. So the rain kind of slowed me down, so it ended up taking 3 days.
it should usually take most people maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. It's not too bad. I mean, just it's not too bad. You just have to take the cover plate off the bottom, remove all the junk by the intercooler, take the grill off. It's really not that bad of an install. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. So anyway, here's what the install looks like. So here's what the install looks like. It looks pretty good under there. Alright, so we're going to take this thing for a spin, see what our charge air temps are, and go run a few errands. Catch them inside the car. It's definitely a big decrease in air temperatures. I mean, we're talking anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees. So that's pretty good. I like that. Make the car run a little better. Especially if we decide to go like full E85 or with turbo upgrade. Alright, well, thanks for watching this video. Sorry it was a little bit jumbled with the problems with the blow-off valves and all the rain we got over the weekend. Really just screwed up how I shot the video. Anyway, like, subscribe, favorite, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.